Well, hello there. Donald Henderson here. Good to see you. This video is for coaches and their clients, managers and their employees, doctors and their patients, therapists and their clients, teachers and their students, and anyone else who is having trouble finding more time to get things done that is important to them. For instance, a doctor may say to a patient, "You need to get some more regular exercise to improve your health." A teacher may say, "You need to study more to improve your grades." Or yourself is like, I really need to get these tasks done to start my business. Well, we've all heard it or said it ourselves. I don't have time. It is frustrating. Today, I'm talking about why we don't have enough time, and what I'm about to show you today, if you do it, will help you get the time you need for whatever you're trying to accomplish. The exercise itself is very, very easy, but the hard part is being committed and consistent. That discipline is what you need to get this exercise working for you or your clients. The more detailed you are with it, the more you will learn. And what the tool is, and you're probably going to laugh at this, is simply a time log. You just log your time, okay? You don't need to spend a lot of money on it or time on it. It can be as simple as a notebook or sheets of paper with lines on it, or on them. You can download templates for free from the internet. You can use your smartphone, tablet, laptop, whatever. The best thing is have something that you keep either on your person or by your side at all times. And here's an example of what I found on the web. Okay, very simple. It's, just like any other, like a keeping score or a spreadsheet or whatever. And it has some columns and it has some names, things like that. So make your own in whatever style you like, whatever works for you. No rules, just do it. That's all you have to do. This is personal and private. It's all yours. The reason I want it to be personal and private is because I want you to write down everything. Nobody needs to know what you do from moment to moment, but you, okay? You don't need to share with anyone unless you want to. Use your own language. Don't be fancy. Don't be clinical. Just write down the things that you're doing. Record everything you do, and I mean everything. From the time you get up in the morning till the time you go to bed. And also record how long you sleep as well. That is also critical for what we're doing here. Okay, so what are the minimums for the column headings and all that? Okay, what I would suggest is for the start of the day, say if you're using just one page or several pages, put on top the day and the date so you can keep track of what you're doing on what day. You need the start time. When did you start this activity? The end time. When did you start it, or when did you end it? It'll be the same time as you start the next activity, by the way. And then you record, you do the math across here, and you figure out how much time did you do on this activity. Hours and minutes, or just minutes. And here's a description. Again, make it real simple. You don't have to write a book, just like walking the dog, whatever. And then this last column here, you see a Y. Well, actually that's an H. No, that's for a different thing, but it'll be a Y or a no, for yes or no. And what that column is basically a judgment call on what that activity is. And what that activity is does it fit into your desired outcome or your goals, whatever it is you're focusing on in your life right now. So for instance, is the activity going towards your goal or desired outcome? And what I mean by that, say for instance, your doctor tells you, "Don, you need to get some more exercise to be healthier." Okay, and I'm taking my dog out for a walk. Well, if I'm taking my dog out for a walk and I'm smoking, that's my habit, I'm smoking a cigarette while I walk the dog, is that really going towards my goal or not? I don't think so. Or say, for instance, you walk your dog and you go to the park bench and you sit down and you got your phone and you're scrolling through it and looking at, Facebook or whatever, but you're not walking. So the answer would be no. And then at the bottom here, it doesn't show it here, but make sure you have a place for total. So at the end here, you'd say how much time, say you would have two different numbers here for yes or no's. So how much time did you spend on this sheet or this day that yes, how much time was yes activities, I'm having a hard time getting my words out today, yes activities for my goal. And then how much time of my day was spent on no activities. In other words, they weren't working towards my goal. So you want to have a picture of that every day. And let's see here. Do this for at least a week. And the reason is that if you are consistent with a week, you'll start seeing patterns. If you do it for a day, every day is a little bit different for all of us. I mean, I don't work every day. So some days I have work. And so that would make that not representative of my 7-day week, right? So you want to do it for a week so you get a good picture of what your lifestyle's like. Total up your time daily. How much was in the yes and no columns? Even on the first day, you may start seeing a pattern. You may start seeing things like, wow, I didn't realize I watched that much TV. You may notice that right away. I know I watch TV, but I didn't know I spent 3 hours every day on it. This process is a great mirror for you to use every day, because you may find changes to do right away. Like for instance, watching TV is like, wow, I gotta be aware of this. Make sure I don't watch that much. After one of my favorite shows, turn off the TV and go do one of my tasks for whatever I'm doing, for whatever's important to me. Ideally, we're going to be doing more things in the yes column than the no column. What's supporting our goals and what's not. Now, on the next video, what we're going to talk about is what we learned from this exercise and what we can do to free up that time in the no column. Again, I told you, it's really simple, but it takes an effort, consistent, be aware of it, keep that notebook or whatever right next to you so every time you change your activity, you can write it down. I don't care what it is, whether it's going to the bathroom, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, whatever. Break it down as far as you want to. You may just want to put it in overall headings like getting ready for work or walking the dog or whatever. And then later you can break it down farther to see what are the kind of things, more minutia, as it were, that you can improve on. So do this exercise periodically. I highly recommend it, and I've done it as well, because as human beings, we have a tendency to slide back to our old habits, for one, and two is that our lifestyle changes. So we start doing other things that we didn't do before. Like for instance, you meet a friend and they're really into going to professional ball games, and next thing you know, you've become an ardent fan of whatever team, and now you're spending more time doing that, and then you find your yes column having less and less percentage of your time being used. So that'll help, find those kind of things. That was kind of a gross example, because we know how much time we spend going to games, but other activities as well. Now, you can use this at your job as well. I wouldn't recommend it right away, but you can use it for writing down your time during the day that you could either reflect for yourself to see what you do at work, or you can use it with your supervisor to show them, what you work on and how much time is spent on it for whatever reason, whether you're looking for a raise or you're looking for a promotion and what, the kind of work you do. But for now, all I want you to do is, if you do work or you have something like that, like taking the kids to school or daycare or whatever, how much time do you do a day driving, commuting to and from? You may not drive, you may take the bus or subway or something. And how much time you spend at work, how much time are you there? You don't need to be detailed about it, just I start at work this time and I stop at this time. Same thing with your bedtime. I go to bed at this time, not necessarily you're sleeping right away, but you're going to bed at this time and you're waking up at this time in the morning. So hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, your attention, and do me a big favor, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell below. Also comment and share this video with others. Feel free, no charge, just share it with them if you think that'll help them. because I really do, from the bottom of my heart, want to get these videos out as many people as I can and also help as many people as I can with the topics I talk about. So for now, I'll see you on the next video.